You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 47. Here we are, man. You know we got that ooh wickle. Gotta have that ooh. Get your water out and get your pencil and notepads out. Hey, y'all want to hear something funny, man? Hey, first of all, thank God for being here for all of us. You know, even if you don't believe in him, I believe in him for you because God is real. If you're here for a reason. He wanted to send you a message. But look, want to hear something funny? As y'all just see me, I just pour water. Matter of fact, this is for the shorts because the shorts, people in the shorts, they don't always tune into the whole episode, so they don't really know what's going on. They may come afterwards, but they're first being tuned in from a short. They don't know I'm drinking water. So this dude was like, this nigga in the road drinking water. He would just say drinking alcohol. We supposed to believe drinking and drunk. That was funny, man. Listen, so for the shorts, this is water that I'm drinking out of here, okay? I don't drink alcohol, all right? Ooh, tune into a whole episode. Let's get it. But look, that was for a short. We back now. Now listen. So anybody that don't know, it's water. I'm drinking water, okay? I would kind of be skeptical. Your man's at, 11, 12 at night. Y'all be dropping episodes late, drinking Jack Daniels and trying to give you information too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my professor drinking at night, I really probably wouldn't want him, teaching me right then and there. You know what I mean? So I kind of got his whole little perspective. But look, episode 47. This might be the most important episode of your whole entire life because it's a lot of buffoonery going out there. Okay, episode 47 is why it's important to be original, but also what I'm gonna time there is the YouTube guidelines because God bless YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for, helping me get monetized at 35 days. But YouTube changed their guidelines where they're getting rid of all the people not doing original content. If you're stealing other people's content that's not yours, you no longer can make money off of it. Ooh, wickle! If there's somebody mad out there, it's the people who aren't original. Because what happens is you got the people, let's say they is making money off their content, but they could be making more or less. How much doesn't matter, but this person will go and make more than they're making off of their own content, just stealing it, just because they may have new to Uwickle and they don't know how to do it. So they saucing their content. Here they getting rich off of their content and they making $40 a month. It's just not fair. So thank you, YouTube, for getting rid of the non-original content creators. Calling yourself content creator, taking my stuff all day. Boy, if you don't get your Uwickle and stuff out of here. So that brings us to today's episode. Why is it important to be original? Because the guidelines can change and all the clowns got to leave. Clown show over with. When the circus is over with, you no longer important, goofy man. So that's why it's important to be original because y'all be being these characters and you ain't your original self and you find yourself charactered out. And then ain't nothing left but suicide. So, you know what I'm saying? Here we are, episode 47. Why is it important? Why it's important to be original, okay? Let's get it going. Number one, embrace your unique perspective. Even Keisha Cole had a gap. In school, they probably called her all kind of names. You gappity, gap, spat, jappity, bat, bat. And Keisha Cole was right, wasn't she? When she got rid of the gap, the fame went down. See? She tried to be somebody else. People getting tired of these BBLs. They getting tired of that ooh, at cool cat. Why you think Sexy Red went crazy, my guy? Finally, it was something original. Finally, some real stretch marks. People are tired of fake. Okay, so embrace your unique perspective. You might be fat, skinny, wide, ugly. How many people you see online looking all crazy and stuff, making millions of dollars? Yeah, yeah, and they being their own self. So here you are not being yourself. Be yourself. Embrace your unique perspective, whether it's a nose, a gap, fat, skinny, wide. I've seen it all online. I mean, I've seen so much online that, online terrifies me, to be honest. Okay. So the first principle is embrace your unique perspective. Why? Your experiences and viewpoint are one of a kind. Embracing this uniqueness allows you to contribute something truly original to the world, fostering innovation and personal fulfillment. When you're unique, you're giving Jay-Z to the world. We never seen that. Don't get signed, sign yourself, do your own merch. You don't do it the way that they want you to do it. Oh, Waco! People start seeing other stuff and copying that and copying that. And we get tired. Like the Jay-Z copy of God's clothing line, with your clothing shirt, with your name on it. We tired of this, okay? You gotta be original. When you be your original self, that's when they say, Nipsey, $100 a CD. We've never seen it. I'm in line and I don't even know who this guy is. It's original, okay? You got a steak that's $20. You got a steak that's $100. You got a steak that's $150. All the same steak. Everybody had their own idea and they selling the same steak at a different price. Which steak are used? So make sure you write that down. Number 2, follow your passion and not the crowd. Ooh, we go. This might be one of the most important principles right here. Follow your passion, not the crowd. When you start following your passion, you can never go wrong because you're in line for your passion. You're not in line for no Jordans. You're not in line for no skinny jeans. You're not in line for anything. You in line to align with your goals. As long as you keep in line with your passion, you can never go wrong. When you start trying to align and follow the crowd, ooh, Winkle, when David took his eyes off of Jesus, he started to sink, my guy. You're going to start to sink. You know what I mean? So, because you're going after the crowd. Oh, yeah, man, I like the Lakers. Oh, the Lakers suck. Yeah, you're right. The Lakers suck. I hate those type of people. Keep your own goals, mind, and everything aligned with what your passion is, and you always going to be good. Now, right, make sure you write that down. Follow your passion, not the crowd. Why? Genuine passions feel persevere. Listen, the Uwiko got me crazy, right? Genuine passion feels perseverance. You know what I'm saying, right? Excuse me. And joy. When you stay true to what excites you, your life becomes more meaningful and your authenticity shines through. So your authentic self is what's important. You want to persevere through all that kind of stuff with the original content. That's why content creators being cut out. Because that's why they didn't want me to get that word out either, because they wanted me to mess it up so that you can keep stealing nigga shit. Okay, so it becomes more meaningful and you're more authentic. The authentic shines through all the bull crap. So when you hear doing all this macho crap, when the camera's cut off, like this clown shit's, my entertainment's done, bro. I'm eat entertainment back to normal life. When back to normal life comes, you're not involved because you're not your authentic self, and you're wondering why you're left out when the cameras go off. Because you're only there for entertainment. Number 3, learn from others, but don't copy. Ooh, wickle, ooh, wickle, ooh. It's like windshield wipers. Ooh, wickle, ooh, wickle. Learn from others, but don't copy. That is astounding. I gotta take a shot for you and me for that. Learning from others is perfectly fine. You see somebody that did it. When I see a millionaire, I want to take notes, have a conversation, see how you did it. I don't care that he sells a car. I'm never going to sell a car, but there's something in the aspects of how we got there that I probably could take some notes on and go do my own thing. I'm not going to copy him. Oh, he was rich, so I'm going to just sell cars and copy his blueprint because I'm an Uweko. It's not how it works. Learn from others, don't copy. Why? Inspiration is valuable, but imitation stifles your growth. Developing your own style and idea ensures you stand out and develop confidence in your individuality. Okay? When you're your own person, when you're your own idea, you got confidence because I made this up. You're unsure because you heard this from Day and them. You took their idea and it was like they said that Kobe was doing good, so that's why you went after him. When somebody say, what's the stats? You're wickled out because you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Number 4, take risks and experiment. A lot of y'all ain't taking no risk. I don't know one rich person that didn't take a risk. If you scared to put that $20 up, you ain't never going to be rich. Take a risk, go and experiment. When you lost your virginity, you experimented. When you hit that weed, you experimented. When you hit that first cigarette, it was an experiment. When you snuck out for the first time, you wanted to experiment. You didn't know you were going to get your ass whooped, but it was a hell of an experiment. When 4Extra blew his hands off, I mean, I hope that it was an experiment because it went wrong. I hope that you ain't sign off on something that you were supposed to do before. Take risks and experiment. Why? Originality often requires stepping outside of comfort zones. Risk-taking leads to new discoveries about yourself and the world. Feeling creativity in our favorite word, resilience. Number 5, trust your instincts. Okay, a lot of y'all ain't got no dang instincts. Instincts are like ghosts. They're visible. They're there, but they're not. There's witness of them being there. We know they're real, but I don't know. Okay, your instinct is when you out and you like, something telling me a bear is watching me. And then you just happen to look at the bear watching you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how you did it, but it was something there. You might not have been a bear, it might have been an eagle, a dog, or something, but your instincts is like, somebody's staring at me. And you look and somebody's staring at you. Okay? That's what your instincts is, and some of y'all ain't got it. That's why when the house is on fire, that you're like, it's something smoking, man. Your instincts ain't even kicked in. You ain't got no type of skills or nothing, okay? Trust your instincts. First, you got to learn that you got instincts, understand what your instincts is, and then you want to trust them when they tell you, get out, okay? White people, you mostly don't got instincts, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to most stuff. You know, I just read that. I'm not sure how true it is, but listen. Why? Your intuition is powerful. Your intuition is a powerful guide rooted in your personal experiences. Did you hear that? Pow! Your intuition isn't the next pal's intuition. Yours is rooted in your personal experiences. Only your intuition know that you was raped. Only your intuition know that you snuck out last night. Only your intuition know your lies, secrets, and darkest shit that nobody else know that you be hiding from. So your intuition is gonna go by your personal experiences. It know what you've been through. Okay? Hey, get out of here quick. You've been shot already and you about to get shot again. The instinct's up around the corner before you get around the corner. Okay, so listening to it helps you make decisions that align with your true self, fostering integrity and confidence. When you sitting there and they saying that you want to sell your soul and the inside is like, hell nah, but the outside is like, that Rolex look good. You got to go with the instinct. The instinct is kind of basically like, what would God do? You know what I'm saying? The instinct is kind of like basically integrity. See how the instinct, integrity, how they kind of sound alike? You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to your instinct, listen to your integrity. If your integrity don't align, your instinct don't align, there's certain things you put together that it makes sense. And if you're missing one, then you're eating bread. That's all. Right? Okay, number 6, value authentic relationships. It is important for you to value the authenticity. How do you know somebody's authentic? Ask yourself, when's the last time your friend corrected you on something? Have they told you you're wrong? Or do they just let you just smile in your face with shit on your face? Maybe it's not as real as a friendship as you thought. Take the money out, take the sex out, take the whatever out and see what's left. You got anything in common? Why? Genuine connections are built on honesty and vulnerability. When you're most vulnerable, when someone can just take advantage of you, instead they say, hey man, you need a sandwich, you need something to eat. Oh, that's when it's a real true friend. Because they could have just charged you up on a game, but they didn't. Being authentic attracts like-minded individuals. When you're authentic, you're going to attract authentic. You're a fucking snake, and you're wondering why everybody keeps snaking you. You keep getting done wrong. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you're doing wrong. What's happening and why? Maybe everything has an action to a reaction as to why, what's happening. If you figure one out, you'll figure out why there's no power on the east-west side. Okay, so being authentic attracts like-minded individuals, creating a supportive community that celebrates your true self. So when you're like-minded, your neighbors like-minded, the homies like-minded, that work is like-minded, you got a community of like-minded individuals. Now you can say, everybody got 20,000, we got 100,000, and let's go move mountains. You wondering why you can't move mountains because nobody want to deal with you because you're a clown. You're not yourself. You don't go off instincts. You're going off of the crowd. And the lights are off. What a goofball. Number 7, my favorite one. Practice self-reflection. I can't even get up here. Before I get up here with this, I studied this. I've already read this. I've already been through it. I've got to self-reflect. I can't tell you about you without self-reflection. To make yourself the better you of the you. You want to be the best of you that you can be? You got to look in the mirror and say, I'm a piece of shit for that yesterday. Why would you cut that old lady off, you freaking piece of shit? Do better, pal. Now the next old lady you see, you ain't going to cut off. It's all about practicing self-reflection. Why? Regular self-reflection helps you stay aligned with your values and your goals. You're not aligned because you're not going back and rechecking. You don't cut a piece of paper in a straight line and just keep cutting and then check 2 miles after you finish the cut. No, buddy. You cut a little bit and check and make sure if you got to realign and see if you got to readjust and continue and rinse and repeat. You nigga wagons is just cut and then check the line after. You got to measure 42 times, cut a little bit, check and see if you got to realign and continue. So it encourages you to grow and ensures that your actions remain to who you are. Okay, wait, hold on. Practice self-reflection is 7. Why? Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with your values and your goals. Okay, so you want to be aligned, and it encourages continuous growth and ensures your actions remain true to who you are. You always want to make sure your actions remain to who you are. You don't want to be involved in this and you're not even cool with that, pal. You're a part of the problem. So make sure you are aligned with self, with your goals. Why would you be the head of the LGBTQ if you ain't gay? Or Ray J? Don't you got the cutie booty pub, but you ain't gay, Ray J? So you the head of some unheterosexual shit, but you a heterosexual man, Ray J? I'm just saying. What do I know? Number 8, celebrate your failures as learning opportunities. Every time you fail, that is success. Failure is success. Failure is success. What do you say? You gotta want it as much as you wanna breathe. Yeah, that's it, right? Failure is success. Celebrate your failures as learning opportunities. If you're sad over a failure, bub, you're the freaking problem. When I first wanted to run a mile, I failed. I was like, man, I'm supposed to run it in 15 minutes. It took me 2 days, but hey, yes, I tried. You know what I'm saying? You gotta congratulate yourself on actually trying, because there's somebody that ain't even left the start line to even head to the finish. You've started somewhere. Celebrate your failures, because failure is success. If you haven't even failed, you haven't even tried to succeed. Oh, Waco! If you haven't even failed, you haven't even tried to succeed. Call the police. That's enough information right there to make you just run around and call your daddy back. Hello, Pops. Failure is success, Dad. Number 8, celebrate your failure as learning opportunities. Why? Originality involves trial and error. When you original, it involves failing. So if you just see somebody that just ain't never failed, it's most likely a robot, bruh. If you just see something too good to be true, that's a BBL. That's why you ain't never seen nothing like that before, because God don't make nothing like that. It's too good to be true. Failure ain't success right there. That's success that failed. She was successfully good in herself and failed at trying to change herself. So originality involves trial and error. If you see somebody that's made mistakes, that's a part of life, okay? Viewing failures as lessons boosts our favorite word, which is resilience. You know that belt, you might get whooped. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It boosts that. It boosts that staying strong. You know what I'm saying? Fuels innovation. You ain't got no good ideas because you ain't doing nothing that I'm telling you. You ain't wrote none of this down. You got to go back to Uwikilin after you heard this. That's your goddamn problem. Okay, and it reinforces your commitment to authenticity. Okay, so why? For 8 is celebrate your failures as learning opportunities. Why? Originality involves trial and error, viewing failures as lessons, boosts resilience, fuels innovation, reinforces your commitment to authenticity. That last line reinforces your commitment to authenticity. You want to remain committed to being your true self. It's too easy to get out here and turn into an Uwiko. It's too easy to be a clown for views. I don't give a nigga whack and pack a whack about some goddamn views. I might post something on Instagram and get, likes, and get 4 likes, but 30,000 views. You're viewing for a reason. Okay, keep on goddamn liking and viewing and liking. But listen, be your original self, because you don't want to be doing clown shit just for the likes and views. Okay. All right, number 9, avoid comparisons. Why are you comparing yourself to the GOAT? First of all, you're an ant. Okay, so stay in your ant position. When you're trying to compare yourself to lions and goats, compare yourself to the ant that's a goddamn lion and goat. That's what's wrong with you. You depressed because you looking at Kobe all goddamn day and you ain't even left the suburbs because you don't want to get a job because you think your mama's supposed to do everything and you want somebody to feel sad for you. So if you compare yourself to the rabble cat that you is, you'll have some motivation to get yourself out. So to get away from all of this misconstrued information, avoid comparisons. Okay? Why? Comparing yourself to others can diminish your self-worth and suppress your originality. You're looking at Kobe and you're wishing that you were Kobe and you're mad because you're not Kobe, but you're the best painter that can be. You realize that you're not Kobe and you tap into yourself. You realize that you can paint a $50 million painting, but you want to go with the crowd. Stay away from the crowd. Who cares if you're ugly? Did you see there's ugly people making millions of dollars? Ugly man, get on out there and get you an ugly photo shoot. Google ugly photo shoots. There's something out there waiting for you. Tap into your original self. Avoid comparisons. Okay, why? Because focus on your unique. Focus on your unique journey instead of fostering confidence and happiness. Don't try to foster some confidence and happiness. Happiness is what's real. That's another problem. You're online faking happiness. You're posting these pictures and all this fake shit, and you're pretending to be happy, and you go back to your fake life. Make real life happy, and that's when you'll be happy when the cameras are on or off. Stop being a clown. 10. Stay open to new ideas and perspectives. You think you know it all. You don't know it all. Every day I'm learning something new. Now I believe that I'm smart, but believe that you can be open to a kid can teach you, your girl can teach you, your grandma can teach you, you can teach, but you gotta be open to be taught. Stay open to new ideas and perspectives. Not only be open to new ideas, you have to be able to take your Uwickling shoes off and put yourself in somebody else's shoes so you can see how it, I was born in here. You had to cross over, do this, get away from your family, not know your family, do all this, and now you're here working. I see it from a different angle now. Let me add a little bit more money with that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay open to new ideas and perspectives. Put yourself in different perspectives so that you can see from different areas. If you're a business owner, you got to see a perspective as a customer so you can see that this shit hot. I got to do this, that, and this. Perspectives are important. Why? Openness broadens your horizons and sparks fresh creativity. You always want to be fresh. Fresh. I might write ideas down all week and not use any of them. I want to be fresh. You ever woke up and left? You look different versus if you get in the shower and leave. It's a fresh you. So she'll stay up with new ideas and perspectives. Okay, why? Openness broadens your horizons, sparks fresh creativity. It keeps your life dynamic and encourages continuous personal evolution. If you don't learn that from episode 47, you better learn that you need to continually self-reflect so you can evolve to become a greater person. Okay, being original isn't just about standing out; it's about living your true self. When you embrace your uniqueness, you inspire others to do the same, creating a richer, more authentic world. Now, listen. We live in an ooh-wickling, do-wickling world. They want a monkey see, monkey do. If your neighbor's authentic, you'll be authentic. All they start to see is authenticity. Other people will copy this monkey do society. But we've seen that they like that and everybody like that, and that's what they're rolling off of because they just go on by the crowd. Get away from the crowd. Create your own freeway. Okay? You know, to create your own lane, create your own freeway. I created my own universe, but that's a whole nother subject. Episode 47. I appreciate y'all. Thank God. Why is it important to be original? Because YouTube changed the guidelines. I appreciate YouTube for getting those skimming scammers out of here. Be original and do your own content. Be original and be yourself. Be original and work in your purpose. If you're waking up mad because you at work, it's because you're not in your purpose. It's your boy Prezi Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 47. I appreciate y'all. We dropped the episode today a little early because I see it. Y'all like to be up. I'll be posting late. So see y'all tomorrow, man. Oh.